What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're actually playing a game that I have not played in a very long time, and before we do start this video I do want to say I am doing a voiceover and it was very difficult to figure out how to do this. So if you could please leave a like for my inconvenience of trying to do a voiceover but succeeding in the end, I would really appreciate it, thank you. But today we're going to go over guns and hacks in Hyperscape, fuses, and just the amount of damage and fuses that you can do with each gun. So we're going to start off with these three guns over here. We have the Mammoth, we have the Riot one, and the DTap. Mammoth, definitely one of my favorite guns. Riot one, not so much, and DTap, also not so much. But we're going to start out with the DTap. DTap is a auto pistol that does have indeed aimbot. Has about 15 shots without a fuse, and does shoot kind of slow. It does do 10 damage, but does have aimbot, so you can actually one clip somebody, but I would not recommend this gun because of the fire rate. It's a very slow gun, and it does take a long time to kill somebody with the gun. Literally any other gun would kill somebody faster than this gun. So let's try and fuse it real quick, just once. So there we go. We have two more shots now, and yes, I am still doing a voiceover. It's really difficult. But 17 shots now. No more damage is dealt while fusing it once. If we fuse it a second time, we do have 19 shots. So it does go up by 2 shots in the first 2 fuses. Again, not a very fast gun. I would not recommend using it. You can also not one clip 2 people with this gun. So do not try and do that because it won't work. And as you can see, it does tell us what it will do if we do fuse it. It does say mag size. So if we do fuse it, the mag size goes up, another 2, which now we have 21 shots. And I do believe that we can one clip 2 people now. No, we cannot. Okay, never mind. So it is still not a gun for one clipping 2 people. But it does have aimbot, so like if I'm shooting over here, it hits that guy right there, slightly to the left of me. And it still does 10 damage, but if we do overfuse it, as you can see, it does more damage, and it increases our mag size. So put it on, 23 shots, and does 12 damage. Still has aimbot, there's nothing different about that, but it does have more shots, and you can one clip 2 people with the overfuse. Again, I would not recommend this gun, and do not I just would not recommend this gun in combat. Just try and find a different gun, please. So next gun we have the Riot 1. If you do play Apex, and I do play a lot of Apex on this channel, it is a lot like the Wingman. It is about 25 damage to the body and 37 to the head. Has about 6 does have 6 bullets in its mag. You can one clip people with it, but does not have aimbot, so you do have to hit your shots like most of the guns, except for the DTap. So if we do fuse this gun, it does do more damage. So it does now 27 damage. And let's see how much it does to the head. 40. So there is one fuse for you right there. Hold on, let me go grab some more ammo. Still doing a voiceover, by the way. I will the entire video. Damage. More damage. So now it does 29 and 43 to the head. So honestly, really good gun. If you do fuse it a few times, because you can, if you fuse it twice and you do sorry. If you do hit every single shot as a body shot, you will still have 1 shot left in the gun. If you do fuse it one more time, this is damage, more damage. It does 32 damage to the body and does 48 to the head. And you will most likely have 2 shots after, as long as you can hit a head. Alright. And if we do overfuse it, which overfusing this gun is almost overpowered. It does do more damage. It does about 36. So, like, really good, actually. And you can, you know, just absolutely destroy people with this gun. There's 54 to the head, so you can definitely 2-tap one person if you do hit them in the head twice, but you might have to hit them 3 times only because of, well, health. Alright, now let's move on to the Mammoth. The Mammoth is a pump-action shotgun, kind of like the Peacekeeper in Apex, which you should definitely go watch my Apex videos if you haven't already. They're pretty good. So, alright, let's start off with it. So the Mammoth obviously is a shotgun, so obviously the damage is gonna depend on how close you are and how many pellets you hit. And if you can actually see at the bottom of your, like when you shoot, at the bottom of your reticle, it will show you how many pellets you did hit and where you did at the body. So right there, I'd hit about 8 of them. If I hit them in the head, it obviously won't do or hit as many pellets, but it was to the head, so it'll do like 2 times this damage. If you fuse it, it does do more mag size, gives you 1 more bullet. And obviously still the spread on it, you know, still, you know. But, alright, let's fuse it again. Obviously, more mag size. We go to the 8 now. So, honestly, it's a really good gun. It's one of my favorites for sure. Actually, the loadout that I have now is Harpy and the Mammoth. Definitely my favorite loadout in the game. And we can just keep fusing it, and it'll just get up by mag size. It goes up 1 bullet each time you fuse it. And you do get to 10 bullets once you over fuse it. So, definitely another really good gun, one of my favorites. Definitely recommend using in fights. The Atrax, definitely like kind of like a, I don't know, it's like a slime gun. So if you do hit people, it does 20 damage, but you can also shoot it next to them, and if they do stay in proximity with it, it will do still damage to them, still 20 damage as well. So definitely another pretty good gun. I would not recommend using it in close range fights, maybe a little bit longer fights. But if we overfuse it, or if we fuse it once, it does more damage. So let's try that. It's 22, so even better than before. Let's finish that. Okay. Alright, let's fuse or do damage even more. This is 2 fuses, 24 damage. So not bad at all. Again, you might have to use 2 mags to kill somebody though, but if we do fuse it more, we might actually be able to. Okay, I don't really know what I was doing at this part. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's see, 26 damage. Okay, so really good actually. Definitely can 1 clip, I do believe. Let's see. Okay, it does. And if we do overfuse it, then it does do 29 damage. Definitely very good, but you do have to hit all your shots and able to 1-clip them. So it's not the best gun, but I definitely think it's a pretty good gun. Alright, next we have the Skybreaker. Very powerful weapon. It kind of, I don't even know. It's just like, let's try and shoot at somebody real quick. 42 damage, and if you did see, it went all the way back up to that guy back there. It hit that one and this one that I did shoot it at. Like if we shoot it at this one again, it did only do it to that guy, but if we like shoot it in that middle section, it even hit this guy over here. I didn't even know that there was a guy over there. But we can probably kill that guy right there if we shoot one more. It does only hold 1 bullet at a time. Oh my god, I just got a triple kill. I do not remember making that part. But yeah, it does only hold 1 bullet, but it is a pretty quick reload. As you can see, it just quickly like spins itself and gets electricity or something. So it does depend on how far away your bullet is on how much damage it does. But if we do fuse it, you know, more damage, more damage, more damage, more damage, and you get the point. So, you know, it does about 44 if you do hit them. And again, it does depend on where you hit them and how you hit them. So, it's a really powerful gun, really good gun. One of my favorite explosive guns, the Salvo. Salvo is a grenade launcher. Now, if we do shoot it up in the sky, it does not explode. It has to touch a person or the ground and able to explode. So, that's interesting. And the Salvo does have 6 bullets. Now, if we do fuse it, the magazine size does go up, so it goes up to about 7 bullets. As you can see, what the heck? Okay. So, pretty powerful gun as well. Again, I would not recommend many of these guns in, like, close range fights. But yeah, if we just keep fusing it, it'll just give us more magazine size. But then the last fuse is when it does more damage. It does about 31 damage. And does have about 10 bullets. Now, next to the Komodo. Komodo is a very powerful weapon. As you can see here, it does 32 damage, has about 5 bullets, or does have 5 bullets. God, I keep doing that. And if we do keep fusing, there's a magazine size up, 1 bullet each time we fuse, and if we do overfuse it, it gives us more damage as well. So, it does give us 34 and 37. It just kind of depends on the shot, again. So, just a really powerful and nice gun. Probably my favorite explosive gun. Okay, so we'll be moving on to the snipers over here now. We have the Protocol. Protocol is the sniper in the game. Does about 60 damage to the body and about 120 damage to the head. Well, 90 if you don't fuse it, sorry. So, that is a very powerful gun. Again, do not use snipers in close range fights. You should probably know that. Alright, so it does have only 3 shots though, so make sure to hit your shots, and if you do, it doesn't really matter where you hit them on the body, you will 2-shot them either way. So that is the Protocol. Let's fuse it a few times real quick. So it does up the damage. So now it will do probably 65, I'm guessing? 64. So, and then let's see how much to the head, if I could shoot it. 96. So, again, it's just a double, like 2 times pretty much. So 68 if you do fuse it twice to the body. 102 to the head if you fuse it once. Or twice, sorry. Alright, let's fuse it 3 times. Still has 3 bullets throughout the entire time, but 72 damage to the body and 108 to the head. That's pretty good. And now if we do overfuse it, there's 80 to the body and a 120 to the head. Very good gun. Love this gun. It's a great gun. Now for the Dragonfly. The Dragonfly is a silenced semi-auto rifle. So if we do hit somebody to the body, it is not, well, obviously it's not an automatic gun, so you gotta, keep spamming the R2 button, or if you do play on a keyboard and mouse, it's the left click, but if we do fuse it once, magazine size goes up by 2, so it does 30 damage to the head and 20 to the body. 16 bullets now if we fuse it twice. 18 bullets if we fuse it 3 times. So, and then if we do fuse it the 4th or the 5th version of the weapon, 4th time fusing it, it does increase damage and mag size. Definitely not my favorite personal gun, but you can see the damage there, 23 to the body and about 34 to the head. So, and it is silenced. I do believe it's always silenced. Let's see here. Here, wait. switch it out. Protocol, Dragonfly. Yeah, so it's always silenced, so that's a really nice feature. Again, definitely not my favorite gun, but it is still a very good and nice gun. Alright, next we have the Hexfire. This is a machine gun with 100 bullets, and it does do 4 damage, but it's just a super fast gun. Obviously, we just had 100 bullets, and we're already down to 21, and let's actually see how fast we can run out of bullets. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So about 7.5 seconds, which, with the amount of damage that it does, that's pretty good, actually. So 4 damage to the body, and about, let's see, what does that say? 6 damage to the head. So, and if we do fuse it once, it does up the magazine size to 120, 2 times, 140, 3 times, 160, and if we do fuse it the last time, it ups the damage, magazine size, and you can see the barrel does like times itself, so kind of cool. So now we have 180 bullets, and does 5 damage to the body, and about 7 damage to the head, sorry. This gun is kind of wacky with the aim, but alright, my favorite personal gun, the Harpy. It has 30 bullets, and does about 7 damage to the body and 10 to the head. Obviously, it's like the alternator from Apex. It just shoots a little bit faster, kind of like the R301. It is a very good gun, and I definitely would recommend using it in closer fights. Because here, let me back up a little bit. Still doing a voiceover, so if you find anything suspicious, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make this as realistic as possible. Where are they? Where are they at? I'm kind of confused. Hello? Where are they at? Alright, we'll just use... Okay, well, anyway, it usually does 4 damage. Oh, 3. Like, see, it doesn't do as much damage when you're farther away. That's why I said in closer fights is it best. If we do fuse it once, it ups the magazine size to 33, twice to 36, 3 times to 39, and if we fuse it, or if we overfuse it, it ups the damage and magazine size to 45, and it does do 8 damage and 12 to the head. So, very good gun. Super, like, you can, I think one clip 2 people with it. Yep. So, again, very, very good gun. Very. Third, the Ripper. Looks a lot like the Volt, or R301 combined, kind of. But, let me put it this way. Definitely not the fastest gun in the game. It is kind of like if you were to combine a 30-30 repeater and an R301. So, definitely not the fastest gun, but it does do a pretty good amount of damage. I would recommend this one in medium range fights. So it has 24 bullets, and if we do fuse it once, it does go to 26, 2 times, 28, 3 times, 30, and if we overfuse it, it does more damage and magazine size. So let's put that on. So it's 36 bullets, and does 14 damage now. I could have swore it said that it... Wait, hold up. Did it downgrade the damage? That is weird. That's very... I thought it did like 20 before, didn't it? Hold up.
Got to keep my hands busy.
Oh no, it's 12. If we up it, or if we... Well, let me just overfuse it again real quick. Again, still doing a voiceover. I'm sorry if it is suspicious if I'm not, but I'm just trying to make it realistic as possible. Okay, so yeah, it does do 14
Just a second.
for if you do overfuse it. And how much damage to the head? Guessing like 28? 21, okay. So that is all the guns. Now let's go to the hacks section. So our first hack here is the wall.
I have to give this
Okay, well, Lee's just gonna talk real quick.
Defensive or movement capabilities. You can have 2 hacks in your inventory and can switch between them easily.
Why did I shoot at him? Okay, or her, sorry. Alright, so wall, you can just put your little, like, mouse vertical thing over where you want the wall to go, and it will create this wall that you can shoot to break down. I do believe, I'm sorry, I haven't played this game in a really long time. You might know, but it, yeah, you can take it down. And it does, go away after you, you can either, I mean, enemies can shoot it, or I do believe it just goes away once the cooldown is over. So, no, it does not. But once you place another one, obviously it gets rid of that one. So to shoot it, and it will get rid of it. You just have to shoot it a few times. I think you have to hit it in all of the... Yeah, there we go, okay. So, now we have the mine. The mine is honestly definitely not my favorite one. But we're gonna get to another one, or another hack in a little bit that is really good at comboing with the mine. So if we put the mine right here, obviously it's like a proximity mine. It will go to whoever it wants, and then it will explode, and it does 40 damage, and does have a 10-second cooldown, and obviously you can fuse these to make the time go down. So that's always really cool. So cooldown speed, you know, if you use it. Oh, 13.
In other words, you'll be able to activate it again more quickly. Some hacks
find somebody.
In other ways from fusion. Experiment
Okay,
for yourself
well,
to find the fun.
Invisibility. So invisibility is another, definitely not my favorite one, but cause well, it's one of my favorites, I guess. But it does make you go invisible for about 5 seconds. Approximately, so really good, but it does have a 15-second cooldown. But again, you can fuse them to make the cooldown go quicker. Alright, so the magnet, this is the one that is really good with the mine. So let's just switch that real quick. Let me show you how it works. So if we do put the magnet right here, and you put the proximity right there, it does damage to all of them. So if it finds one person and there are more next to the person that the prox mine goes to, then it will do damage to that person. That's why I think that the magnet is really good with the proximity mine, because it just, you know, you can magnet them all together, and then, you know. So the next one is the reveal one. This is probably my second favorite one. My first favorite one, no, reveal is definitely my favorite one. Yeah, reveal is really good, actually. Reveal does it well. It's kind of in its name. It reveals enemies within 30 meters of your sight. It puts a red arrow over their player, so that way you can track them down. It's kind of like a Bloodhound thing, but in Hyperscape. So if you do play Apex and you play Bloodhound, I would use this hack because it is just like Bloodhound. Next we have heal. Heal, if you do take damage, you can heal people and make a little heal circle, and if you get in the heal circle, it'll heal anybody inside of it. So, one of my favorites, actually. Next we have invulnerability. Invulnerability, I can't even say the word. Invulnerability, or, I'm not even saying it right. Give me a sec here. Invulnerable. There we go. I got it. Okay. So invulnerable, you can put it on, and you become, well, invulnerable. You cannot be hit for, like, I don't actually know. I can pull it again real quick if you would like me to. I'll just program it to have a program that I can use to do something. Hold on. Okay. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 seconds of invulnerability. Ball, definitely my friend's favorite one. you become a ball, and it's like invulnerable. You can't be hit until somebody breaks the ball, or the ball breaks, like, just because, like, either you can hop out of it using R2 or L2. I use L2 just to not shoot. Or you can just wait. I think it actually stays a ball for like 60 seconds. It's actually pretty good. Teleport. Oops. What did I do there? Okay, teleport. Teleport is, well, it teleports you about 15 meters. It's not super good, but definitely good for quick escapes, so that way you can turn back to your enemy and shoot them. Next we have shockwave. Shockwave, well, it's a shockwave. If you put it right here, then, well, you shockwave away. It doesn't put you very far, but again, pretty good if you're in fights. Slam. Another really good one. Let's just try it on this dummy right here. So, slam. It, well, you put your little reticle on the person. It does like 20 damage, I believe. But if you fuse it, then it does do more damage. No, it does not. Okay. I thought it might do more damage when you slammed on them, but just put your little reticle on them, and it'll do the damage. I think that they might have nerfed it, because I think that it did more damage before. But yeah, definitely, well, that's all the, I guess that's all the things in Hyperscape then. Wow. I was expecting there to be more. But if you guys do want to see more Hyperscape videos on the channel, then let me know, because I just got Hyperscape re-downloaded, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. So, if you guys want to see more Hyperscape videos on the channel, let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like on this video. If you do want to see more, comment down below your favorite hack, your favorite gun, and if you want to see more Hyperscape videos. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can see those Hyperscape videos right when they come out. Also, hit it if you want to see more Apex videos, Call of Duty videos, Overwatch videos, NHL videos. Really, just any videos that you want, comment down below, and I will do them. And without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.